I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go from The Rock, CJ Jeffries and Jesse Gordon on the front row. Austin Ruskoff and Scott Roney on the second. Andy McLeod, Edmund Jones have the third row. Dylan Schreiner, Ryan Ayers on the fourth. Alex Harper and Patrick Pieper round out the top 10. The Dominator, Cody Burke, starts back in 11th next to Joshua Nichols in 12th. Cody Kennedy in 13th next to Chad Ragsdale in 14th. Richie Ragsdale in 15th. Devin McDonald in 16th. Joshua Rudolph 17th. Troy Thomas 18th. David Farnan and Garrett Korn round out the top 20. Richie Joplin starting at 21st next to Kyle Reeder in 22nd. Matthew Logan in 23rd. Mark the Man Dantuma in 24th. Mark Kluge in 25th. Dylan Manning 26th. Brandon Jennings starts in 27th. Chris McCaughey, starting in 28th. Donald Double D Durant in 29th and Tyler Thomas in 30th. Cody Dean Jacob Diaz, Tyler Irwin, Scooter Black, Kirk Marble, and Daniel Reff round out the field. Looks like Daniel Reff did not make the grid. Kirk Marble appears to have his technical issues resolved. He is out there. Richie Joplin is not expecting to make it to the end of this race. Stay positive, Richie. Definitely going to be a wild one out here tonight. Here we go, out of 3 and 4, pace car about to drop in. Pace car is in, here we go, from The Rock. The green flag is in the air, they are away. Kirk Marble is ducked to pit road already. Cold tires here can be brutal, especially coming out of turn 2 where we've already got 3 wide mid-pack. Richie Ragsdale losing some ground. Smoke ahead, car off track, no caution. It's Austin Ruskoff. See if we can see what happened with Austin. He was making his way to the front, currently in 3rd place, just gets loose in the middle of 3 and 4. Everybody managed to avoid him. Close call for all of them. Austin has a rough start. And the Mark Nelson cheering on Mark Dantuma. Drifty Richie Joplin and Double D here tonight. Surprised Mark Nelson has not come out to these races yet to show them how it's done. Oh, little contact out of turn 2. Edmund had to get evasive. Looked like Schreiner kissed the wall. Points leader Cody Burke only up to 10th place so far. Meanwhile, CJ Jeffries trying to put some breathing room between him and Jesse Gordon. Scott Roney in 3rd, Patrick Pieper in 4th, Ryan Ayers in 5th. Gavin Manning already on the move in the RC Cola car. He started 26th. He is up to 16th. He is definitely on the move, and our first caution of the night. Chris McCaughey and Double D both involved. See what happened here coming out of the turn. Oh, Double D bounces off the wall on the front stretch. There's Double D up on the high side. Looked a little slow out of 4. Was trying to get up to speed. Moved up to stay out of the way. Ends up bouncing off and down. Rough start for Double D. Several drivers drop in to top off. Dylan Schreiner, Devin McDonald, Brandon Jennings, and pretty much the entire field from 18th on back is in. And we have seen this countless times in this league. They are down on the apron, conserving fuel through the turns. Remember, we're looking at 35 to 40 laps on a tank of fuel, so a minimum 2-stop race here tonight. Patrick Pieper now up 6 spots into 4th. Richie Joplin up 9 spots into 12th. David Farnan up 6 spots into 13th. Gavin Manning continuing his march. He is up 12 spots into 14th. And Scooter Black, who had a rough week last week, up 10 spots into 16th. Kirk Marble, despite that early stop, is back out on track and maintains the lead lap. Chris McCaughey, the only car a lap down at the moment. And it looks like Double D is still on pit road. Pace car is in. Green flag flies. We are back underway. CJ quickly back to the lead. I doubt Jesse lets him get too far. Pieper makes a move on the high side through 1 and 2. Moves up to 3rd. A few drivers bounce off the wall out of 2, but everybody holds on to it. Double D is on his way back out. Points leader Cody Burke now up into 8th, marching his way forward. Gavin Manning back in 14th on the attack, the biggest mover so far. Gavin gets one heck of a run out of turn 4, takes the exit on the high line, gets it down to 1 and 2, right to the back bumper of Farnan. Just didn't have enough of a run to make the move that time. Joshua Nichols just ahead, a little bit of a blink on. And Manning picks up another one, gets into Nichols. Everybody managed to save it except for Nichols, who goes backwards. And caution is out. Now keep an eye on Nichols here in that 99 car. See Gavin, he shoots it down into 1 and 2. Nichols ends up into the wall. Then a moment later, Garrett Korn has a problem. Ouch. Clogs up the back straightaway very quickly. A couple of guys just can't avoid him. Front half of the field still stays out. A bit of a bumpy start here at Rockingham. Richie Joplin now 10 spots into 11th. Matthew Logan comes through the chaos. He is up 10 spots into 13th. Gavin Manning holds on in 14th. Scooter Black up 10 spots into 16th. Now Cody Dean picking up some spots, up 14 spots into 17th. And Kirk Marble starting to make some moves up to 18th. Lights are out. Everybody stacks back up for the restart. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. The Rock is definitely not for the faint of heart, especially here tonight. Here we go, pace car back in, CJ in control, green flag is in the air. CJ does not get the jump he got on the previous two. Everybody coming back up to speed out of turn 2. No problems this time. CJ may not have gotten off the line as fast, but by golly, he is checked out. Patrick Pieper now up into third. Points leader Cody Berg has a very close call at a 2. Burke now into the top 5. It don't get much closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Devin McDonald, one of the drivers on the move, and we talked about these cars bottoming out a little bit here. Once the tires are heated up and up to optimal pressure, they will be okay. But even still, at optimum pressure, these guys are bouncing all over the place. I'm betting we see some sparks. Off into 1 and 2, riding along with Devin McDonald. Couple of cars with the back bumper tore up ahead. Off into 3 and 4. That was a risky move down to the apron. Out of turn 4. Looks like once the pressures hit normal, the bottoming out ain't as bad as it was in practice. CJ continues to lead. Jesse Gordon in second. Patrick Pieper in third. Ryan Ayers in fourth. And points leader Cody Burke now up to fifth. Well, Edmund has some problems back behind. He does get it gathered up. Keep an eye on Edmund in that silver and green car. Little loose as he comes out of two, slams the wall hard. Car starts walking down, he slams it again, manages to save it, but you have to wonder how much damage that just did. As the tires wear off, that aero can play a big, big part in getting around this track easily. Cody Kennedy on the move, up 6 spots now into 7th. Matthew Logan has cracked into the top 10. Kirk Marble, and caution is back out. Jacob Diaz and Garrett Korn involved. And it looks like Garrett has towed it to pit road already. See if we can see what happened with Diaz and Korn here out of turn 2. Oh! Diaz had nowhere to go. Let's see what started this. Obviously a lot of bumping coming out of turn 2. Korn goes down. Wow, several close calls, but Diaz just can't avoid it. A lot more drivers on pit road this time. CJ Jeffries, Jesse Gordon, Patrick Pieper, Ryan Ayers, Cody Burke, pretty much the entire top 5 is on pit road this time. Chris McCaughey tried to fake the pit road. Remember, Chris was caught up in one of the early incidents, but has now made his way up to 8th place, up 20 spots. Most of the drivers that pitted this time, it was a fuel-only stop. Edmund Jones, Cody Kennedy, several others now at the back, having been on pit road getting repairs. And look who's made his way to 2nd place, Gavin Manning, who was charging through the field earlier. Dylan Schreiner on the inside in the lead at the moment. Here we go. Pace car dives in. Green flag back in the air. And Schreiner gets away clean. Brandon Jennings already under Gavin looking for second. Troy Thomas, whoa, Troy Thomas on the move. Side-by-side battle with Kyle Reeder. Reeder sends it deep on the high side and makes the move. Now, Highline working really well for some of the drivers here tonight. Patrick Pieper trying to work his way back toward the front now. CJ Jeffries just ahead. Remember, CJ was leading when the caution came out. Trying to find his way back to the front. Patrick Pieper and Jesse Gordon looks like they are just going to follow him forward. Caution is back out. Cody Dean involved this time. There's Cody up on the high side coming out of turn 2. Oh, hard smack into the wall. Gets Matthew Logan several of those calls back behind. The Rock is a favorite racetrack of a lot of these drivers, including yours truly. Definitely a top 5 racetrack, and everybody wants to get to victory lane here. Tyler Irwin gets the lucky dog. We'll put him back onto the lead lap. And Dylan Schreiner will maintain the lead for the moment. Dylan Schreiner, Brandon Jennings, Kyle Reeder, Chad Ragsdale, CJ Jeffries. Your top 5, Patrick Pieper, Jesse Gordon, Cody Burke, Devin McDonald, and Ryan Ayers round out the top 10. Everybody stacked back up, ready to go, folks. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and the YouTube. We had a lot of great YouTube shorts come out last week, and I promise there will be more this week. Pace car is in. Dylan Schreiner in control. Green flag back in the air. Schreiner quickly clears Brandon Jennings. Kyle Reeder, who was on the move prior to that caution, now up into 4th, trying to get past Chad Ragsdale in 3rd. He's got to run deep into the turn. Ragsdale gets the better run out of 4. Patrick Pieper to the high side, tries to follow. Oh! A little excitement out of turn 2. Pieper got loose. Great save by all the drivers. That was a little spicy. Meanwhile, Brandon Jennings takes the lead. Steals it from Dylan Schreiner. Ragsdale now in 3rd. And look who's made his way to 4th. Defending champ and current points leader Cody Burke is on the move. But don't, oh, caution is out. Joshua Rudolph, Alex Harper, Devin McDonald, all involved. Let's see what happened with this group of drivers. Down the back straightaway, several of them bang into the wall. Looks like there may have been a problem up ahead as well. There's one car in the outside wall. Headed down into 3 and 4. They see the smoke, but nobody is lifting. And boom, there was cars in the infield. And cars go flying. See if we can see where this all started. Oh, Devin McDonald gets loose out of 4, comes down, gets Dan Tuma, and several more. A lot of drivers back on pit road. Looks like fuel stops only. Now it does look like some of the drivers toward the back are taking a set of tires now. They're just over a third of the way through the race. Three sets of tires tonight. This would be the optimal time to swap them out. As the lights go out on the pace car. Everybody stacked back up, ready to go. Brandon Jennings in control. Here we go, pace car is in. Green flag back in the air at Rockingham. With that caution, we now have several different pit strategies going on. Remember, 35 to 40 laps on a tank of fuel. That does not include caution laps, which could allow them to stretch even further. Gavin Manning, after his stop, already on the move, but on the high side, Cody Burke, the Dominator, headed back to the front. Brandon Jennings out front with Schreiner right behind. Pieper now in third, Chad Ragsdale in fourth, and Kyle Reeder up into fifth. We were talking about it just as the caution came out. Kirk Marble started tail into the field. No practice. There's a problem on the backstretch caution. Tyler Thomas involved, looked like Edmund Jones involved. Go off into 1 and 2, 3 wide. Edmund right up by the wall. The sandwich comes down. Tyler gets turned and a whole bunch more get caught up. Looking down from the blimp at this incident. Now you see the middle car just pushes up. Edmund nowhere to go. Brandon Jennings still in the lead, followed by Dylan Schreiner, Patrick Pieper, Chad Ragsdale, and Kyle Reeder, your top five. Ryan Ayers, Kirk Marble, Andy McLeod, Matthew Logan, and Cody Burke. All right, every time we try and talk about Kirk Marble, the caution comes out, so we're going to do it under caution. Kirk Marble was having technical difficulties prior to the start of the race. Didn't even know if he would make it in and be able to race. Got zero practice or qualifying laps. Has already moved from 35th to 7th. So far, the biggest mover of the night. Several cars still on pit road. Edmund Jones towed it in. Edmund Jones and Irwin are both officially out of the race. So is Diaz, Dantuma, Durant, and Garrett Korn. And a rough start to this one. Brandon Jennings in control. Pace car shoots it to pit road, gets ready. Here they go. Green flag back in the air. As we approach the halfway point, anybody got a bold prediction to make in the comments of who's going to win this one? Those of y'all watching at home, feel free to chime in. We love talking to you guys. Dylan Schreiner out front has reclaimed the lead from Brandon Jennings. Patrick Pieper now to third, but it's back behind where they're side by side. Coming out of the turns where things are getting chaotic. Devin McDonald is on his way back out. Likely significant repairs on McDonald's car, but he's back in the fight. Defending champ and points leader Cody Burke now up into 8th. Matthew Logan also having a great run here tonight, up into 9th place after starting in 23rd. As Kirk Marble tries to fight his way forward, but Cody Burke said, nah, I'll have that spot, sir. Kyle Reeder goes up to the high side, 3 wide. Cody pulls ahead. That was a gutsy move. Scott Roney apparently had a problem a moment ago. Here they come out of turn 2. Into turn 3 and 4. Roney there trying to get a run underneath. Got too much of the apron and slammed into the water bowls. Ouch. Somebody let us know Roney's okay. And the caution has come back out for Kyle Reeder. Oh. One car drives a little too deep into the turn. Reeder ends up turned around. Yeah, they just drove into turn 3 on the bottom a little too deep. And everybody in that group catches a piece of it. Definitely a series of bumpy events. Patrick Pieper and Cody Burke now up front together. CJ Jeffries and Kirk Marble now up into 4th. Richie Joplin into 5th. Joshua Rudolph up 10 spots into 7th. Gavin Manning up 18 spots into 8th. A lot of guys dodging bullets out here tonight, making their way to the front. Pace car dives in. Burke in control. Green flag. Back in the air. Pieper gets one heck of a launch up top. It's a drag race through 1 and 2. Burke has the nose ahead. Pieper gets the wall. Loses just enough momentum. Cody Burke takes the lead. Now Kirk Marble in the fight. They're 3 wide out of 4. Everybody's going for it all the way around. CJ Jeffries was involved in... Oh, Gavin got the wall. CJ Jeffries involved in that last caution, but has managed to work his way back into the top 5. Meanwhile, Cody Burke has worked his way into another dimension. He has a 1 1/4 second lead on Jesse Gordon at the moment. Ryan Ayers had a problem. He has towed it in. Oh, Ayers snaps loose hard into the outside wall, keeps it up top. The engine lets go. He does manage to get it down to prevent a caution. Brandon Jennings has had a problem behind. And it does not look like we'll see the caution for that. Brandon had been up in the top 5 most of the night, coming out of turn 2. Oh, the car ahead bumps the wall. Looks like some net-coated play. Taking another look down from the blimp. There's Jennings back behind, tries to move to the bottom. Yep, there is definitely some net-coated play there. Cody Burke already looking at the back bumper of lap traffic. Caution. Joshua Rudolph involved. There's Rudolph coming out of turn 2. Oh, the car up top comes off the wall. Nothing Rudolph could do in that situation. Maybe from a different angle we can see what happened. Oh, the car on the outside, the 27, just gets bumped into the outside wall. Nothing he could do either. Cody Burke is on pit road along with Patrick Pieper, Richie Joplin, Dylan Schreiner, Kyle Reeder, Kirk Marble. Quite a few other drivers also on pit road. Joshua Rudolph in for repairs. Matthew Logan, Troy Thomas was in as well. Jesse Gordon back up front, followed by C.J. Jeffries, David Farn and Cody Kennedy, Joshua Nichols, and Andy McLeod all stay out. Cody Burke, fuel only, comes out in 7th. This will be Jesse Gordon's first time at the front tonight. He has been fighting his way forward. Started the race in 2nd, but lost a lot of ground early on. Now back up in the fight. What can he do with it? Looking down from the chopper as they come down the back straightaway, stacked up, ready to go. Here we go. Pace car makes a hard left onto pit road. Green flag back in the air. Just over 30 laps to go. Everybody, oh, big wreck into turn one. Caution is back out. Joshua Nichols, Austin Ruskoff, Kirk Marble. And a lot more caught up in that. Looking mid-pack here as they come through. Up toward the front. Jesse Gordon fires. CJ Jeffries. They right behind. They go off into the turn three wide. A lot of drivers checking up. And a few drivers getting the wall hard. There you see that three wide. Joshua Nichols mixed up in it. And ouch. Jesse Gordon still at the front. Several drivers in. Dylan Schreiner in likely for repairs. Couple of drivers up there at the front. We've seen it in the past when they're close on fuel. They drop to the apron, but Jesse Gordon is confident. He's still up on the banking. Lights go out on the pace car. Jesse Gordon in control once again. Everybody appears to be, we believe, is within the fuel window. Although the top three out on track, Jesse Gordon, CJ Jeffries, and David Farnan, have not pitted since lap 39. They are going to need fuel. Pace car dives to pit road. Green flag is back in the air. Jesse clears quickly. And Farnan immediately goes on the attack for second. Cody Burke, Cody Kennedy battling the battle of the Codys. Meanwhile, Jesse Gordon is checking out as Kirk Marble has had a problem and gone to pit road. There's Kirk in the 16, back behind. The car ahead just gets the wall out of turn two. Kirk, wow. Manages to get it towed very, very quickly. And by doing so, prevents another caution. And caution is back out. Multiple cars have towed it in. Andy McLeod, Alex Harper, Cody Dean, and all involved. There they are, 3 wide out of 4. The 13 just comes down, clips the car on the bottom and sends himself around. These guys back behind. Alex Harper, no luck here tonight. Just couldn't get it woed up or down lower. A rough and bumpy night for Alex. David Farnan stays out. He has still not been to pit road since lap 39. Cody Kennedy, Patrick Pieper, Kyle Reeder, and Richie Ragsdale, the top 5. Austin Ruskoff, Richie Joplin, Chad Ragsdale, Troy Thomas, and Tyler Thomas round out the top 10. Hey, buddy, how's it going? How you been, MP? Exciting and a little bit of chaos tonight. Always doing good, buddy. Lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up for the restart. "34 drivers started the race. Only about 18 left on the lead lap. Several out early. It's been a bit bumpy at the Rock tonight. Pace car is in. Farnan in control. Green flag back in the air, 23 to go. And they're going to try 3 wide into 1 yet again. It hasn't worked so far, but who knows? 1 down on the apron. Everybody manages to get by. Jesse Gordon is off track. And caution is back out. Well, you're probably right about the golf thing. Let's see what happened. Back this up a hair. Remember, Jesse was up at the front just a bit ago. Alright, there's Jesse coming through 1 and 2. The 58 gets loose. Down on the bottom, that's a whole nother situation. Jesse tried to avoid a car that hit the wall. Man, almost saved that. I gotta say, Jesse was wrecking for about half a lap. It does appear Kirk Marble out of the race. He's cheering on Cody Kennedy. As we've got a lot of cars in for what could be their final stop. Patrick Pieper out front for the first time tonight, followed by Kyle Reeder, Richie Ragsdale and Chad Ragsdale, Richie Joplin, Matthew Logan, Tyler Thomas, Joshua Rudolph, Troy Thomas, and Jesse Gordon. Lights go out on the pace car. Everybody stacks back up. Everybody should be inside the fuel window and good to go from here. They were looking at 35 to 40 laps on a tank. Out of turn 4, a pace car gets ready to make the hard left onto pit road. And here they go. Pieper in control. He fires. Green flag is back in the air. Chad Ragsdale, Kyle Reeder battling it out for second. Oh! We've got several in the wall in the backstretch, including Chad Ragsdale. Caution. Both Ragsdales appear to be involved. Let's see what happened back behind. Richie Ragsdale on the ball. Oh, Chad gets the wall. I think he clipped Richie on the way down. Taking a look down from the blimp. There's Chad up on the high side. Out of 2, gets the wall. Oh, the checkup from Richie Ragsdale. He gets bumped from behind. Patrick Pieper still out front, followed by Kyle Reeder, Matthew Logan, Tyler Thomas, and Joshua Rudolph, the top 5. Points leader Cody Burke back in 9th. Does look like several drivers came in, a lot of them for repairs, like Richie Ragsdale. As the lights go out on the pace car. Pace car driver is definitely earning his money tonight. Kirk, thank you for the sub, buddy, and welcome back, MP. Here we go. Pace car dives in. Peeper on the high side. Fires. Green flag in the air. 15 laps to go at Rockingham. Everybody makes it through 1 and 2 this time. Chad Ragsdale and Scooter Black on their way back off pit road. 14 to go. Kyle Reeder in second, but Matthew Logan and Jesse Gordon are coming. Cody Burke now up into 7th, continues his march back to the front, but he's got a wild Cody Kennedy on his bumper. A 1987 Pinto would make an epic pace car. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern. Jones BS Racing is back. Tuesday night C12 Street Stock Series is back. And Wednesday, C12's Retro Truck Series begins a new season. Really looking forward to that exciting event. Patrick Pieper now has a 1.3 second lead. He's in lap traffic. Matthew Logan has made his way to second. Kyle Reeder in third. Jesse Gordon in fourth. CJ Jeffries back up into the top fives. Oh! Reeder holds on to it. Holds on to the top five for the moment. Cody Burke leading Cody Kennedy around. A little bit of bumping back behind. That turn 2 exit wall gets close quickly. Patrick Pieper's lead continues to grow as they battle for second. Jesse Gordon, Matthew Logan going at it. CJ Jeffries right behind him fourth. Points leader Cody Burke now up into fifth. You gotta wonder, does Cody Burke even know how to get to the garage? He's used to driving to Victory Lane. Patrick Pieper, though, about fifth in points, trying to fight his way to the front. Matthew Logan, CJ, oh, holy cow, Logan loose out of 4. Jesse Gordon now clear of traffic in second, trying to reel in Pieper out front. Pieper able to use that lap car as drafting help. Caution is out. We'll get a green-white checkered. David Farnan, Troy Thomas, and Tyler Thomas all involved. See if we can see what happened. Up into the wall through 1 and 2. Oh! Tyler just comes down, clips a nose, goes around. Troy and David Farnan right behind, nowhere to go when this pops off. And a few cars, very close calls on the backstretch. Have a good night, Richie. You'll get one day. This is definitely not what people wanted to see. He had almost a 1.5 second lead. Now he's got to battle it out once again at the front. If he can get clear of Jesse Gordon right into turn 1, he might be able to hold him off. Definitely going to be an interesting battle to the end. MP, I just thought of another great pace car, a Fiero. That'd be hilarious. I didn't even think about that, about how I phrase that. Pace car is in. Patrick Pieper in control. Green flag is in the air. He clears on the high side. CJ Jeffries has a big run into 1 and 2. Jesse Gordon out of turn 2 gets loose. Holds on to it and still in the fight for second. As here they come out of turn 4. The white flag flies one more time around. Jesse Gordon in second, trying to run Pieper down as quickly as possible. But into 3 and 4, Gordon goes too high. Pieper has the run and will win at Rockingham. Jesse Gordon comes home in second. CJ Jeffries in third. Kirk, I agree. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3, starting with CJ. CJ, it got a little bumpy in the early going, but you managed to get your way back to the front.
Yeah, man, it was an awesome race that I wasn't even going to run because the clock was on, and I just decided that if you start on the pole, you got to race, right?
Exactly.
So, but it was fun. I mean, I think had we got more green flag laps at the beginning, I thought I could have just drove away with it for a little bit and had a more natural race. But then getting stuck back in traffic, you just couldn't go anywhere.
Well, you managed to fight your way back, and the car came home in one piece for the most part. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
CJ Jeffries comes home in third. Jesse Gordon in second. Jesse, you had quite a few wild moments there tonight, but he came home on the podium when it counted. Hey, Jesse, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, you had a few wild moments earlier on, but you came home when it counted.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. You definitely had to mind your passes and just time it right and try and stay out of the wrecks. And it was a little chaotic. I don't know how I saved it, not hitting the wall that one wreck, and nobody hit me. That was crazy. But luckily, that worked out for my strategy in order not having to pit and ruin my race, but gave me a chance at least. And I somehow had enough tire at the end where I would have been able to get him if there was another lap or two. But all in all, that was a blast racing with these guys and having a good battle.
Well, man, it was one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And finally, our winner, who will have no tires left here in a moment. Patrick, you're not going to have any tires left, just FYI.
Well, actually, Doug, I have one set left over the wall. I only took 2 sets of tires that race.
Well, then never mind. Burn them up.
I'm going to burn these to the ground. You know, it's kind of hard to believe, but in all these years I've been racing with you broadcasting, this is my first oval win in a NASCAR. So this one feels pretty good. So I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to blow the motor, kill the tires, do all that. I'm stoked right now. So
I can imagine, man. You had a few close calls, and I know you didn't want to see that last caution.
I was a little worried about that last caution, but the more I thought about it, I kind of realized that Jesse might not have had very much tire left because I know his were fresher, but he also had to go through most of the field, too, to get to where he was. So I really wasn't sure if he was going to have much left for those last 2 laps. So I just decided to take the outside because I was kind of using my tires up because I was starting to think that I was just wanting to build a lead because we were going to have a green flag run. Oh, there goes the motor. Yeah, I was going to try and build up a little bit of a run, but yeah, I had enough there to hold them off and had a good race. Like, it was a good strategy the whole time. That last pit stop came out at the perfect time. It gave me just enough fuel to finish the race. So everything kind of fell in place. So it was a good race.
Well, great job tonight. Congratulations, buddy.
Okay, thanks a lot, Doug.
Patrick Pieper gets the win at the Rock. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Jones BS Racing is back. We've got the C12 Street Stocks Tuesday night. Then Wednesday night, the C12 Retro Truck Series returns. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. Have a great night, everybody.